we're taking a look at a very simple but very creative and unique Tesla accessory where if you plug this in the back, you got yourself a light projection here, and this goes on the triangular piece in the back of a Model 3 or Model Y, and it just gives you almost like a holographic look when installed. Super easy installation, readily customizable. You can put your own design. You can also tell them what you want and they'll print the design for you. As I said, really simple, but very unique and very creative accessory. So I want to show you how to do the installation and show you what the final product looks like. So this is the before. I haven't plugged in the light yet, and you can see the design kind of inside, but it's not illuminated, so it is hard to see with the tint. So let me go ahead and plug this in and show you what that looks like. So now it is illuminated. You can see the light there, turning off, turning on. Kind of gives you that holographic type of a view from our side, and you can fully customize this to your liking. This product was sent to us free of charge by EVBase to review in our channel. Of course, we have reviewed a lot of products from EVBase, including their wheel covers. I really like their wheel covers. They've got a very large selection. They also cover other EVs if you are interested in that. And this is the product that we are reviewing today. This is that triangle window LED. And this is what they call the basic kit. This is like in the picture, it is the astronaut kit. But if you want to customize it, and they actually use my picture here, this is the Shiva Sapkoda, the YouTube logo that you can put here, and that's the customization option. And for me right now, when I tried, is the cost looks exactly the same. So if we put this as a customization, put it to cart, when we go here and include a discount code Shiva Tesla, that should help you save some money. So let's see what that did. So it took out $24, bringing the total to $95.99. Still, this is no chump change. I just want to point that out. But it's also a really cool product, and it lets you customize it. So this is what it is. For this price, you get one window. So if you want both of this, it's going to be just twice that. You would just add one more item here to the kit, and then the discount code goes up to $191.98 looks like for two piece as I'm making this video. So that's what the cost looks like. This is how you purchase it. You can just go through checkout and then put your shipping address. So this is a very simple device. It is pretty straightforward installation. This is everything that it comes with. Of course, these are the packages here. This is definitely a plastic mold, and you've got the design inside. I put the Tesla YouTube Shiva Sapkoda, and there is the LEDs running from inside all throughout, that when the LED shines, that design actually becomes very bright and visible. They send you alcohol pads as well as double-sided tape. You can put the tape and these edges here, but earlier I inserted it in that area just to try it out, and this was very stuck. Like, I don't think I even need the double-sided tape, but they send that for you. And then they send you this wiring, and how this works is one for each side. So if you order just one, you'll just get the one wiring. But what this does is, if you look at it, there's the DC adapter in the back and then a USB-A. So with this, you can plug this anywhere. So if you have a Model 3, you can just plug it into the back central console. If you have a, they also send you A to C adapter if you want that. And super simple. If you look at it here in the back, you take this DC adapter, you just plug this into the DC adapter, and now you can plug this into any USB-A and you're gonna have power. Now for the rest of the wiring here, so you bring this in from the front. I'll show you where to plug this in, but essentially you just need power at this point. So they send you a cigarette lighter adapter. This is the DC adapter that you plug into the back on a Model Y. I'll show you where this goes in a second. They also send you a little bit of an extension. So it goes from USB-A male to USB-A female, but you probably don't even need this. They do send you a splitter. So if we wanted to just plug one of this in, then you are able to split this to two of them. So if you order the two lights, then you plug this into the cigarette lighter port in the back. This goes, then you have got a splitter. Then you can just use one of this. So you use this and plug it in. That is powered. Then you have the other one left where you plug this other one in, and that's it. So the entire connection goes from the 12-volt outlet in the back, the cigarette lighter port. You plug this in. You have got the USB-A, the splitter, and if you order two, 1-1 split. You take this all the way, plug it into the DC port, and you're done. That's it. That's how easy it is. So we have connected the USB-A to this 12 volt here, and we just go to the back, plug it in. You've got light on both of them. So to install this, we are going to be passing the wire through here. As you can see, we already have one of the accessory connected. This is our powered sunroof shade. So we're gonna use the exact same installation. So from here, we're gonna plug it in, and then we're gonna pass the wire, and then we're going to grab the wire from the top and then route it all the way to the corner piece here. But to do that, you just have to lift this weather stripping. There is some nasty glue here, so if you look at it, be careful with that glue, but that's where we're going to pass the cable from, through here, and then take it all the way towards the front to hide the cable. I mean, you're more than welcome to just take it from here without removing any of this and just power it, but the wires are gonna be visible. We're trying to minimize the wires. That's exactly what we did, is we routed this cable. We'll worry about the other side in a little bit. This is the USB-A side, which we're gonna plug into the DC. And this is super easy. There's a big gap here. You just have to prop this just a little bit. As you can see, there's a lot of space, super easy to route. And then we're gonna come around and we are going to pass it from here. But our goal is to take this all the way down there into the back. So we're going to pass it from here and take this wire. It's easy. You just slide it and then you make your way around to the bottom, as you can see, to there. Here in the back, you want to just have a short piece of wire hanging because this might get tight, but it's easy to slide this wire in. You don't even need a pry tool to slide the wire into this bracket. It's pretty easy, straightforward process, and you just want to leave a short wire. The plug is somewhere here, so if we were to actually take this piece, it's going to go like this. So you know that the plug is here, the port. So that means you just want to align where this is going to be and hide the wire as much as possible. And this will just plug in here. So we have routed the wire, pretty clean. You can't see it. Next step is you need to clean this with the alcohol wipe that they sent. And if you are going to use some adhesive, then you can put all the double-sided tape here. But let me show you what that looks like. We've got a little bit of this wiring coming out, and we can simply slide this in. It's a very tight fit. So in my case, I'm not even going to need the double-sided tape. Just going to plug this in here, pull this wire a little bit, plug it into this port. There you go. Now, I just have to push this in. As I say, if you use the double-sided tape, you can put it in the front. You can also put it right here on the side. If you're worried about this scratching, you can also put some tape around, but this is a very tight fit, like super tight fit. And you can be creative with this wiring as well if you want to hide it further. But for me, this is good to go. Like, this does not even come out. You gotta push the panel really hard, and that's what it looks like. The installation on the other side, so we already installed that. We're gonna install it on this side here. It's exactly the same. Route that cable again from the top. You just have to then route it through this headliner piece, and super simple. Like, you can just use your finger to route this. It's not complicated at all. And then we're gonna pass it through here, take it out through this black portion, and then we'll install it right there. That looks almost like a 3D in there, like a holographic design. And this is during daytime. That gotta look cooler at nighttime. Even from a distance, you can kind of tell the design. Now you can put pictures. They do like an astronaut design in the back. You can have all kinds of design there. So this is what it looks like when it is a little bit darker. And look at that, super cool, the projection. It is dark out here and you can see it very, very well. So if you use this extender that they sent, I think they have some kind of a fuse in there to regulate it. It actually flashes, the light flashes. So let me show you what that looks like. So we're going to plug this light in, and then show you that it actually flashes. If you look at it here, it creates this flashing design if you use that extender. So this is a pretty clever way to make this product because it's just essentially the mold that they're using for a perfect match in that corner piece in the back. Other than that, it's just a LED in the front. And if you look at it, this is probably plastic acrylic here, and you can actually remove this. There's just a few screws there. You can remove it and you can change your design to whatever you want. And you can have that. This is a very, very customizable product because of that reason. So I really like that you can do your own DIY design, print it out, slap it here, and you have a product that you can display on the side. So this light is going to stay on in your car if you leave it plugged into the back, as long as the car is awake. So once the car goes to sleep, this light is going to shut down. But if it is parked and you have your Sentry mode on, then there is a chance that this light may not shut down because that back output that you have right here, it does not go to sleep while the Sentry mode is on. So that's one of the drawbacks of having this connected to the back is you may potentially drain your battery because you are plugged in all the time and the light is illuminated. It is a pretty small draw with those small LEDs, but nonetheless, it is going to affect your battery. So just keep that in mind because right now, as you see, the tail lights turned off, the headlight turned off, but this light is still active because the car hasn't gone to sleep yet. Versus if this was plugged in onto the central console, then that would go to sleep right away, so it would turn off automatically. So just keep that in mind. There's some drawbacks of using this back plate. But on a plus side, as long as your car is awake, you are going to have this light even during park. Now for Model 3, since you don't have that 12 volt in the back like the Model Y does, you're going to install it exactly right here, no problem. But then from there, the wire routing needs to go from the bottom through the side, and then you may have to route it underneath the seat to take it to this central console area where you have got those USB ports. So if you have the newer Model 3 with USB-C, then they send you the USB-A to C adapter that you can plug in, but that's the older Model 3 with the USB-A port. So we'll just connect it there and then pass all of that wires through here and take it all the way up here. So what do you all think about this product? Your likes, your dislikes? I think this is a really cool, innovative design. It's thinking outside of the box. It's not the same old product that we see everywhere featured. This is an interesting way to be able to personalize your Tesla, and the installation is super easy. You can do this in 5 minutes and you have this up and running. So kudos to the company for figuring out a unique solution. Very, very unique Tesla accessory. So overall, a really great product. Just a couple of things to keep in mind. Check your local laws to make sure this is legal in your area, because there are all kinds of laws around the country and around the world where this is like a billboard type of a projection that you have now, especially while driving at night. Just make sure that this is allowed in your area before you customize it. And of course, whatever you put in here has to be legal as well. Just a couple of feedback from EV Base. I think they should figure out a wiring where it does not come out from here, but instead use a Y connector on the back of the 12 volt adapter. That would make the installation a lot cleaner. It's a fairly straightforward process, and the Y connectors are very common. So just having that Y connector going from there would have been easier process and also cleaner process for that. So that's one feedback. Another feedback, maybe this is a stretch, but it's my job in the channel to ask them anyways, is if they could make this into a screen where we can change the design on the go. This is a static design. You gotta swap it out, you gotta print a new one. But if they made this a screen where we can use a Bluetooth to change the design, that would just take this product to the next level. I also think they should make this a black color so it matches with this piece here. I think that looks a little bit off with the color, so perhaps just painting that to black. But I'm really interested in knowing your feedback, your likes, your dislikes, whatever you want to let EV Base know and myself know so I can push EV Base to change the design in the future. Really, really cool stuff. If you found today's video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and come back again soon for another Tesla accessory video.